What up, deep divers? Your favorite internet culture connoisseurs are back.
We are indeed back in the building.
And today, oh boy, we're not just dipping our toes, we're doing a full-on cannonball. Like a certified vibe check into the wild, wild west of Reddit relationship drama. Seriously, you gotta buckle up for this one. It's a journey.
It really is. And yeah, we're officially calling this one Deep Dive Reddit Stories because, honestly, these tales just hit different.
No cap, they really do, especially when you start peeling back the layers.
Exactly. So the layers of, well, delusion and some pretty questionable life choices we're about to unpack.
Okay, so mission brief, fam. Should you choose to accept it, and trust me, you want to accept this one, we're going to unpack a situation. A situation that left an entire subreddit just collectively screaming, NTA.
Like a unified front of not the asshole. It was beautiful.
Totally. We're talking alleged ghosting, relationship pauses, and I'm using heavy air quotes there.
Oh, yeah, necessary air quotes.
Yeah, that were definitely not pauses. And the most unexpected, kind of heartwarming, but also, let's be real, allergizing plot twist involving a furry friend.
Allergizing is the perfect word.
Right. We've got the whole thread, the OG posts, the spicy comments. This one's a wild ride, so let's just dive in.
All right, let's set the scene. So our original poster, OP, right, she hits up Rada with this predicament.
Yep.
Her boyfriend, apparently going through a tough time, suddenly announces he needs a break. Okay, standard enough start? Maybe.
Maybe, but then comes the kicker.
Yeah, the kicker. He says he's going to press pause on our relationship.
Pause. Like, is this Spotify? Did I miss the memo where relationships got pause buttons?
Right. Is there like a little symbol in the settings menu I never found?
Seriously, because last time I checked, life doesn't have an AFK mode for your significant other. And OP, she asked him, she was like, how do you pause a relationship? Which, valid question.
Totally valid. But he just gives her the classic non-answer, right? I need time to work on myself. Please respect that. So vague. So sus. Super sus. And that, predictably, is where things just, spiral.
Oh, they spiral, all right.
Yeah.
So he leaves, right? Jets off to Washington to visit family, promising this completely undefined pause. And OP being like, a decent human being tries to reach out a few times.
Yeah, just basic stuff. Like, hey, did you get there safe? Say hi to your mom for me,
Totally normal stuff. She even called and left a message basically asking, yo, are we broken up? What is happening?
Just asking for clarity.
Yeah.
A crumb of communication.
And what did she get?
Nada. Zilch. Crickets.
6 weeks of radio silence.
6 weeks. He just, poof, ghosted. Like a magician, but, a really crappy one who just abandons people.
Like a digital tumbleweed just blew through her DMs. And her friends, obviously the real ones, they saw it immediately.
Oh, yeah, friends clocked it instantly. Like, sis, this ain't a pause.
This is a breakup. You got ghosted. End of story.
Pretty much. It was giving classic disappearing act, just wrapped up in some, fake self-improvement talk.
Totally performative. So OP's feeling bummed, obviously, but also kind of liberated. Which, I get that.
Yeah, she mentioned feeling liberated. And her best friend gives her some solid advice. Find a new hobby. Distract yourself.
And this is where the story ascends. This is where it gets truly iconic. Chef's kiss.
Get ready for it.
What does she do? Does she take up pottery? Learn French? No. She adopts a senior dog from a local shelter.
Oh, senior dog. Love that. Low energy, super chill, loves cuddles. Sounds like a win.
A total win. But wait for it. Wait for the detail. You ready?
Lay it on me.
The now ex-boyfriend, horribly allergic to pet dander.
Oh, my God.
Like, severely. Can't be in the same room without his face exploding allergic.
New way. That's genius, accidental genius, maybe.
Maybe accidental, maybe subconsciously brilliant. Talk about a power move. And her reasoning, flawless. She said, and I quote, since he broke up with me, I didn't think it mattered.
Slay. Okay, Queen, that is pure main character energy. Reclaiming the narrative. Love it.
Bet. It's totally pragmatic, right? He ghosted, ergo, they're broken up. His allergies are no longer her problem.
Exactly. Based entirely on the evidence presented. Presumed breakup. 6 weeks of silence. Makes perfect sense.
So fast forward, 6 weeks later, out of the blue, a text message appears.
Oh, God, here we go.
From him. I'm back and coming over tomorrow so we can talk.
The absolute audacity. Just, wow.
Audacity, I can't even. And OP's response. Legendary, iconic, simple, effective.
That was it.
What relationship?
Oof, mic drop. Beautiful.
Perfection. So he shows up the next day, right? Probably expecting open arms, maybe some tears, ready to unpause things like he's doing her a huge favor.
Looking like the misunderstood hero returning from his quest.
Totally. And then he starts talking about moving in together.
Wait, after ghosting for 6 weeks, his opening move is, let's move in.
Yes. Like, whoa there, buddy. Pump the brakes. You can't just pause your way into a cohabitation situation.
That's delusion on a whole new level. But then, the duck.
And then he sees the dog. The fluffy, adorable, dander-filled senior dog.
And cue the meltdown.
Oh, full theatrical performance. He freaks out. How could you get a dog? You know I'm allergic. How could you do this to me?
The classic make it about me move after behaving terribly. Textbook.
Textbook. So they argue in circles, right? He's clinging to this fantasy that they weren't broken up, that he just hit pause.
Well, she's like, dude, you vanished. For 6 weeks. That's called ghosting.
Exactly. He's insisting he communicated the pause. She's pointing out the obvious. Not answering texts for 6 weeks is ghosting. Like, define communication, my guy.
Seriously. And get this, apparently, just standing in the doorway, he starts having an allergic reaction.
Convenient, right. Is it the ultimate cowardly exit strategy? Or just sweet, sweet karma serving up a piping hot plate of poetic justice?
Honestly, probably both. The universe has a sense of humor sometimes, a very ironic sense of humor.
It really does. And that whole mess is what sends her running to Reddit, to the AITEA subreddit, basically asking, which of us is right?
Yeah, she was genuinely worried, wasn't she? That if he officially broke up with him now, it would somehow validate his crazy claim that they weren't already broken up.
Right. And that would make her the asshole for getting the dog in his twisted logic, which is just layers of manipulation.
It really is.
Yeah.
But this is where the internet, in its infinite, sometimes chaotic wisdom, just came through clutch.
Oh, did it ever come through? The verdict was swift, unanimous, and deafening.
Let me guess.
NTA.
Overwhelmingly, thunderously NTA. Not the asshole. The consensus was crystal. OP. Valid, boyfriend, Wilden. Possibly needs therapy. Definitely delusional.
Giving major clown emoji energy, as the kids say.
100%. And what's super interesting, right, is how Reddit just universally rejected this whole pause concept in this context.
Yeah, that was a huge takeaway. The collective wisdom basically said,
yeah,
a pause is only real if both people agree. Explicitly, mutually.
Yeah.
A unilateral, I'm pausing us is just, it's a breakup with commitment issues. It's cowardly. It's a fancy breakup, trying to avoid conflict, keep control, maybe keep you on the back burner just in case.
Exactly. It's like this soft ghosting thing we see now, this ambiguous commitment. And Reddit was having none of it. They were like, nope, be direct, have some respect. No consent, no pause, period.
So true. And you know what everyone immediately brought up?
Let me guess. Ross and Rachel.
Bingo. We were on a break. The Friends drama lives on. It's like this argument is literally decades old. People learn something.
It's like required viewing for relationship basics now.
Right. And my favorite analogy, people use the Netflix one.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Multiple people said, like, if you pause Netflix for too long, the app just shuts down. Your life doesn't freeze because someone decided to dip.
It's perfect. You're the main character of your own life, not a supporting character waiting for someone else to hit play again. Your story continues.
It's giving main character energy, not background NPC waiting for a quest update. Your life is not their interlude.
Exactly. Yeah. But digging deeper, beyond just the pause semantics, what was the big theory in the comments?
Oh, the tea was piping hot on this one. The overwhelming consensus. Cheating.
The break was cover.
Totally. Everyone figured the whole I need to work on myself in Washington thing was just a flimsy excuse.
To go hook up with someone else, yeah. Test the waters elsewhere.
Yep. Commenters called it monkey branching, lining up the next person before letting go, or just, trying out another situationship, maybe an old flame, someone new he met.
Right. So the idea was he wanted this guilt-free fling, keeping OP as the safety net, the backup plan.
Big yikes energy. And when Plan A in Washington presumably crashed and burned,
he crawled back, expecting OP to just be waiting patiently, like nothing happened.
Like a loyal puppy. Bro, that is not how this works. You don't get an undo button on 6 weeks of ghosting and emotional abandonment.
Absolutely not. Which brings us, naturally, to the real hero of this story.
The true MVP.
Senior dog.
Yes. Reddit was obsessed with this dog, and rightfully so.
They were calling him a savior, a loyal companion, a repellent for user jerks. Which, honestly, accurate.
Straight up facts, the allergies. Seen as pure genius. A built-in jerk repellent system ensures the X stays far, far away.
The dog was unironically deemed far more stable and emotionally mature than the X.
Which, based on the evidence, is probably true. And someone dropped the legendary line, Mr. Paws,
Oh, no.
Mr. Paws.
Poetry. Pure internet poetry.
It really is. And the demand for dog tax pictures of the dog was intense. Shows where the internet's priorities lie.
Always with the pets. But seriously, the contrast was stark, right? The dog's unconditional love versus the boyfriend's flaky conditional presence.
It highlights what real partnership looks like. And spoiler, it's got 4 legs and probably sheds a bit.
Huh. True. But Reddit didn't just praise the dog. They absolutely roasted the boyfriend.
Oh, the roast was brutal. And deserved. His entitlement, off the charts. Communication skills, non-existent.
People called out his megalomaniac behavior, expecting her life to just stop for him, without discussion, without consent.
Right. Showing up talking about moving in after ghosting for 6 weeks. Someone called him an absolute weapon. The audacity is just staggering.
Total lack of respect, lack of consideration. Like, what if something bad had happened to OP while he was playing Casper the Unfriendly Ghost?
Seriously. It's giving massively irresponsible. It's not how you treat someone you supposedly care about.
And that one line that just hit so hard, you don't put your partner on a shelf, then take them down when you're ready to play again.
Oof. That had different, because it's true. He wasn't just clueless. People saw him as manipulative, using that pause ambiguity for his own benefit.
Creating a loophole for bad behavior.
Oh.
Low-key, calculated, high-key garbage, as you might say.
Exactly. So, okay, the internet declared NTA. What was the actual advice for OP?
Oh, it was pretty consistent and clear.
Let me guess. Keep the dog, lose the guy.
Bingo. That was basically mantra number 1. Period. End of discussion.
Yes. Block him, ghost him back permanently, hit that unsubscribe button on his entire existence.
Someone literally said unsubscribe from that relationship. Such a mood.
It really is. And my absolute favorite savage suggestion.
Go on.
I hope she kept the receipt for the boyfriend.
Ouch. That's cold. But funny.
So cold. Another gem. She should tell him that she pressed stop weeks ago.
Absolute gold. See, the internet provides. Sometimes with pitchforks, sometimes with perfect punchlines.
Always entertaining, though. So, wrapping this up, what's a big takeaway here? What did this deep dive teach us about, modern relationships and internet justice?
Well, I think it hammers home a few undeniable truths, right? First, clear communication. It's not optional. It's the bedrock.
Non-negotiable.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Second, these unilateral pauses. They're just breakups in disguise, usually cowardly ones. Plain and simple. No ambiguity needed.
It's a way to avoid accountability. And sometimes, maybe the best way to move on, to heal, to actually thrive.
Is to adopt a really great senior dog who just happens to be your ex's personal kryptonite.
Exactly. It's a prime example of someone trying to play games and just ending up looking like a total clown. Clown emoji fully activated.
Yeah. And it drives home that point. Your life doesn't stop just because someone else decided they needed to hit pause on their commitment.
Louder for the people in the back.
Yeah.
It's such a powerful reminder that you deserve a partner who shows up, who's present, who's loyal, who doesn't just vanish for 6 weeks to find themselves.
Which usually means find someone else, let's be honest.
Usually. And yeah, if you happen to find an amazing senior dog along your healing journey, that's not just a bonus.
That's the universe basically saying, yeah, you're doing great, sweetie. You're winning.
You're finally living your best life. And it really does challenge you to think about respect, right? Respect isn't just words, it's actions. It's presence. It's not disappearing.
Exactly. It forces a reflection on boundaries, on what you deserve, and maybe on checking potential partners for pet allergies early on.
Yes.
Mostly.
Maybe. So, deep divers, what are your thoughts? Have you ever dealt with a relationship pause that was really just a breakup in slow motion?
Or maybe you had an unexpected furry hero swoop in at the perfect moment.
We want to know. Drop your stories, your takes, your tea in the comments below. We are always here for it.
Always. And hey, if you dug this deep dive into the delightful chaos of Reddit,
then smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next time we go spelunking into the weirdest corners of the internet.
Stay hydrated, stay informed.
And always, always trust the doggo. Peace.